Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. For today's video, I'm doing a Halloween clean and decorate with me. I've got my new Halloween sweatshirt on. I am ready to start decorating for Halloween. It's one of my favorite holidays to decorate for. I know I kind of was a little late with all of my fall decorating videos. I got behind, you guys. Life happens and I took a little break from YouTube, and I'm so happy to be back. I'm not going to take down any of my fall decor. I'm really just going to add to it to make it a little bit more spooky, kind of like a subtle spooky fall Halloween decor. I'm going to start today's video by doing a really fun DIY project. I had talked about this in my previous videos that I was going to do this. It is a DIY vintage ghost painting. I thought this was such a fun little DIY. I've seen it all over TikTok, all over Instagram Reels, and I had to try it. I went ahead and printed out some really pretty vintage, kind of moody fall pictures from Etsy, and I did go ahead and put them in my vintage frames, as you guys saw in my last video. I did have one of the pictures left over, and I'm going to paint a little ghost on there, some bats. It's gonna be so spooky and so cute. And after the ghost painting DIY, I'm going to decorate my kitchen, decorate my living room. You guys, I've got my spooky background already. It's so cute. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like two little ghosts and like a bunch of fog. I love it. We're gonna decorate this area right here, which is my console table. Like I said, I'm going to keep all of the fall stuff up. I'm just going to add a little bit of Halloween vibes to it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the video. Alright everyone, so starting with this fun DIY, this was the extra picture that I had in the 3-pack of Etsy photos that I printed out from Walgreens. I think it's so perfect to do the spooky ghost painting on. This is where it's going to go. I'm actually going to take down the butterfly because this is actually from my spring decor. So I actually went through my girls' arts and crafts stuff, and I found this cute little tiny paintbrush. It's very basic, and I'm just going to dip it in some white paint and start painting, you guys. If you do decide to paint this DIY, definitely get a more precise paintbrush. This one was a little tricky to paint with because it was so thick and there wasn't a lot of precision with the strokes, but I made it work. I actually ended up using some of our leftover wall paint, so this is the same color as our walls, but I'm sure you could use any type of acrylic paint. The TikTok videos that I did see, you would go into a Goodwill and find a really cool vintage, like old painting, and you can paint witches on it, and paint ghosts, you can paint bats, you can paint all types of spooky scenes, and I think it's just so cool. But I wanted to start small just with this extra picture. It was just left over from my other fall decor, and I thought how fun would it be to put two little ghosts kind of peeking through the trees, and I thought it'd just be a really fun project. So this is the end result. This is how it came out. I actually ended up adding some black bats in there. I did make the branches of the trees a little bit more black, and I think it's so cute, you guys. It was so fun. So I'm going to hang this up right here next to these copper pots and pans. Also, in case you guys are wondering, this gold pot hanger, I actually got it from IKEA. It was only $11, you guys. It was so cheap, so reasonable, and I think it is just honestly my favorite part of my kitchen. I can hang up whatever I want, and I think it looks so cool. So this is the end result of the spooky painting, you guys. I love it. It's so cool. So now moving on to the rest of my home, this is what my living room looks like. I'm going to keep a lot of the fall decor up. I'm just going to add a little bit more spooky vibes. How cool is this background, you guys, with the ghosts on my TV? It's so cool. We are going to decorate all of these spaces in today's video. So starting with the kitchen, I'm going to use this Acorn Spice Meyer spray. You guys, honestly, it's almost out. And then this checkered microfiber cloth that I got from TJ Maxx. I'm just going to give the kitchen a good wipe down. I'm not going to move any decor out of the way or anything. I'm just going to clean down the counters just really quickly. And then those are the other two prints. I know the top one gets cut off, but you can see the bottom one. Those are the other two prints that I got in the 3-pack from Etsy. I think they're so cool, they're so moody, and they're perfect for fall. Honestly, you guys, I'm like totally obsessed with how this little painting came out. I think it's so cute. It's so easy, honestly, so cheap. Like I said, on TikTok, I saw a whole bunch of like viral videos where you go to Goodwill and you buy a vintage kind of old painting and you paint little ghosts on it, little witches. I actually might still do that, actually go to Goodwill and get a giant painting because I think that is just so cool. But for now, I'm just going to start with this. Honestly, I just wanted to test it out and see actually if I was capable of doing it. So very fun little DIY for Halloween. I went ahead and put this cute little ghost. I think it's like a trinket tray. I just put it in the middle of my stove. I kind of saw it as like holding rings and like little trinkets, or holding like a spoon when you stir your chili and you need somewhere to put your spoon. You can kind of just set it on that cute little ghost. Now, once I have all of those back kitchen counters cleaned off, I'm going to move this centerpiece. I'm going to set it aside. That way I can wipe off my island. I actually am going to change that little centerpiece tray. We're going to add a little bit of a spooky candle to it in replace of the fall candle. How cute is this candle, you guys? I've actually had it for a couple years now, and I don't burn it all the way through because I want to keep it. And of course, Arizona problems. I left it in the garage and it totally it melted sideways how it was put in my decor box. So that's why the candles all melted sideways. It's because it's hot here in Arizona and it totally melted. But I'm going to take away the fall candle and I'm going to put this one right here. And that completes the look for my kitchen. I didn't want to go overboard. I still have lots of decorating to do in other parts of my home, but that is it for the kitchen. Just a cute little spooky candle and the ghost painting. So next we're going to be moving on to this area of my kitchen, which is my dining area. It's not really a dining room because it's super close to my kitchen, but I'm going to decorate this mirror with some spooky fabric. But first we're going to clean off all of the little fingerprints, and I kind of thought actually the fingerprints made it look more spooky from my kiddos, but we're going to get it nice and clean first. I was actually most excited to decorate this mirror for Halloween because it's such a statement. I'm so obsessed with this mirror. It was totally a splurge and I just bought it, but I was like, you know what? I can't wait to decorate it for Halloween. I was thinking of putting the bats on the mirror like I typically do, but I just saw this other fabric and I thought, how cool would it be to drape this over? And you'll see in a little bit, it looks so cool. And don't worry, I do have the bats later on in the video. Those are going to be in another area. So I ended up getting the bats on Amazon and a bunch of other decor, as well as this spooky fabric. It came in white and black. I just got a combo. I think it came with about 7 pieces of it, and I think it's so perfect for Halloween. I thought it would be so cool to drape over this mirror. So I just started taking random pieces of it and hanging it on this mirror. Originally, I just thought I was going to use the black fabric, but last minute I decided to add in the white because that way I can add in a couple spiders and you can actually see them because they are little black spiders, and I thought the combo of the black and white actually looked super cool. Once I put up the fabric, I actually thought it looked a little too perfect, so I went in and it was super easy to stretch it and kind of make it look a little bit more tattered. So I just took random pieces of it and kind of took my fingers and pinched it out, and it kind of gave it a little bit more of a weathered look. So I got a pack of these spiders as well from Amazon. They are super cute. They're just very basic, tiny little black spiders. Honestly, I got a whole giant pack of them and my girls did something with them. I could not find them, so I ended up just putting 3 on here, but honestly, I thought 3 was enough because any more would be a little overkill. Now moving on to my living room, this area of this wall, I'm actually going to put up the bats. I do have a video coming up, you guys, where I show you the DIY of how Tyler and I did this project with the molding. So that's for a video coming up, but I'm going to add some bats to this wall. I thought it was a perfect wall to add a little bit of Halloween decor to. I got a giant pack of these bats on Amazon. You guys, they were literally $5. They're one of my favorite Halloween decorations because they're so reasonable and they make such a big statement because you do get so many in a pack. So I'm just going to bend the wings back. They do come very flat. I kind of bend them up so they do look a little bit more three-dimensional. The only thing that is so time consuming is I have to take this sheet of double-sided sticky tape and unstick every single one, stick it on the bat, peel the little peeling off. It's definitely a process, but it's worth it in the end. Then once all of the sticky tape was on, I'm just going to put them all along the wall. I kind of wanted them scattered going up, so starting from the bottom corner, going all the way to the top corner, and I just kind of eyeball it. I kind of put them where I want. I took big ones, I took kind of the medium-sized ones, and then just a very few of the tiny ones. I mostly wanted the big bats because I feel like the small bats are just so tiny you can barely see them. I just kind of laid them randomly on the wall. Some of them I did keep flat, some of them I did bend their wings, so it is more three-dimensional, and I kind of just put them where I thought they'd look good. Both of my girls love Halloween so much. We actually just ended up going to the Spirit store and we got our girls their Halloween costumes. They were so excited going into Spirit. They love it so much, especially my 2-year-old. Shockingly, she is not scared. She loves like where you go up to the Spirit store and you step on the floor and it makes the giant character move, whatever it is. She loves it. She gets so excited. So this is how the bats turned out, you guys. I think it looks so cool. I love it with the black door on the white wall, and then you can kind of have still the fall colors in my pillows on my couch. So since I did get such a huge pack of the bats, I had so many left over. Honestly, I'll probably put those up in one or both of the girls' rooms because they love the bats so much. When Tatum came out and saw the bats on the wall, she's like, "Bats, bats." She got so excited. So I'm definitely going to use those in a different room. Now moving on to this area of my home, which is my console table next to my couch in my living room. I love this fall setup on this console table. I do, but I'm going to take away a couple things and make it a little bit more spooky. I have this cute pumpkin cauldron that I thought would be so cool in replace of the little brass pumpkin. And I'm going to take this flickering tea light and I'm going to put it inside the black pumpkin cauldron. Next, I'm taking this cute haunted house picture. I'm going to put it right in front of the autumn sign and kind of still keep the fall vibe, but just adding a little bit more Halloween decor. I'm scooting over this candlestick and I'm going to set up this skeleton. He's very bendable. I can kind of put him wherever I want, so I'm going to set him on these books. Finally, moving on to my living room, I'm going to give my coffee table a good wipe down. Honestly, the girls and I ordered some Menchie's. It's like a frozen yogurt shop. It is so sticky on this coffee table because the night before we ate Menchie's right here and I did not realize that it got all over the table. So that is why you see me like really scrubbing, because there was all that sticky frozen yogurt all over here. For my coffee table decor, I'm just taking these two books. I use these everywhere in my home, you guys. I love coffee table books, and I like how these were white. I'm taking this really cute black wire pumpkin and I'm putting it on top of the books. I'm taking this cute little saucer and I'm going to put this adorable candle on top of it. I love how it has the black and white ghost. I love how it smells. It's just like a really nice vanilla pumpkin, which is one of my favorite scents. It's not too much. It's very subtle. And that completes my Halloween clean and decorate with me, you guys. Here is how everything turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.